My first overall play is going to be Aiden Hutchinson under 3 tackles plus assists. I'm going to show you why here in just a second. Guys, NFL action is officially here. I'm going to give you guys my favorite NFL picks along with providing a full 5 flex prize pick slip right now. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the sharpest plays throughout the entire industry for week 1 by observing using the marketing tools on DGFantasy.com. This is via the DFS optimizer and also the middling tool. I'm going to show you guys how these work and how we are able to identify the sharpest plays throughout the entire industry. So let's first start by talking about Aiden Hutchinson under 3 tackles plus assists. Right now, there's a lot of market data supporting this. What we're going to be looking at here is a 2.5 line across all sports books. The reason that we trust the sports books just in general is because every single sports book sets their lines and their juice independently. For anybody who doesn't know what juice is, I have a lot of other videos and tutorial videos here on this YouTube channel. Head over to the DFS 101 playlist if you guys want to find out more. I'll go ahead and put that up in the eye as well. But like I said, guys, every single one of these sports books sets their lines independently, as well as their projections. Every single sports book is setting their industry line to 2.5, meaning that they are confident in Aiden Hutchinson landing on 2.5 tackles plus assists. Obviously, we know he can't land on 2.5 tackles plus assists. Therefore, they're setting the line for hitting the under, a slightly less percent chance for hitting the under at 2.5, implying all those lines across the industry on DraftKings, on BetMGM, on Caesars, on Fliff, and they're saying, hey, he has a slightly better chance to go over 2.5. But PrizePicks line is set to 3. So again, given that 0.5 discrepancy, 1 tackle plus assist means everything in the NFL, right? So what we're going to be doing is taking that under 3 because, again, the slight percent chance that that's going to hit the over does not outweigh the fact that PrizePicks has bumped this line all the way to 3. So we're taking the under 3. You're getting that push potential, and you're securing that value because that's what this optimizer is all about. And we're going to be going ahead and throwing this into a 5-man flex slip. I'm going to explain to you why. 5-man flex slips, as you guys know on PrizePicks, payouts are never altered, meaning that if I were to throw in any sort of combination here for NFL, hitting the over, under, doesn't matter what side of the projection you're hitting, the 5 flex slip never changes the payouts, right? I'm going to change this to less, this to more, does not change. You still get the same payout for hitting 5 of 5, 4 out of 5, and 3 out of 5. And why this is advantageous is because on sports books, they adjust their juice and their projections based on the market. Whereas on DFS apps, they're just changing their projections. So what we're going to do and why we utilize the tools that we do is because we're identifying that edge where the fantasy apps have not adjusted their payouts, have not adjusted their projections, and we're taking advantage of that value because all these sports books set their lines independently, and we're looking to take advantage and jump on that value when we can. Hence this Aiden Hutchinson line. Yes, slightly under that threshold of 54.2% in order to remain profitable. I'm only showing you this exact play because I want NFL action. I'm going to be taking a lot of bettor plus EV plays here throughout the video. Another one that we can throw in here is Geno Smith. As we can see here, a direct match from PrizePicks to the sportsbooks. However, this is pretty juiced on the over, especially on Caesars here, setting this to minus 160, meaning that if you took Geno Smith on Caesars to hit that over, they would be penalizing you a lot more than including this in a 5-man flex slip on PrizePicks. The average implied odds per leg, given the payout structure on a 5-man flex slip, is going to be set to around minus 119 implied odds for 5-man flexes and minus 119 implied odds for 6-man. So those payouts give you the best ROI percentage in terms of long-term profitability, which is what we're looking to do here. If we're going to become long-term bettors, profitable bettors, then we have to take advantage of the best slip type per DFS app, and on PrizePicks, that is 5-man and 6-man flex slips. So in order for this to remain profitable, the fair odds percent has to be higher than 54.2% for each individual leg. The average individual leg percentage needs to be higher than 54.2%. Yes, this is falling just below. We're going to go ahead and throw in Geno Smith again. These are implied odds. These are not the fair odds, but when you take out the juice, we're looking for the fair odds percentage of higher than 52.4. Again, falling just below the threshold. I want some NFL action. I'll go ahead and throw these in. That's fine because I'm going to find a lot better of plays here as I open up the board and don't just look at NFL plays. So if I click select all, I'm going to select all the sports. We can see that there's a lot of better plays here. So as you can see here, there's a combo prop of Zach Wheeler and Michael Waka. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Looks like they're both favored for the over of their individual strikeout props. And we're showing the average percent odds based on them hitting their combo prop of 11. We're showing the fair odds here because there's really no way to estimate implied odds. When all these sportsbooks have different amounts of hold, it's really hard to do. So minus 128 fair odds is a lot higher than minus 119 as the payout that you would get on a PrizePicks 5-flex slip. So you're securing that value on PrizePicks at minus 119 odds. Does that make sense? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and throw in this combo prop. I know. I'm trying to keep this as much NFL as I can. But guys, if the edge is there, I'm going to take it on MLB. Like there's no bias towards just playing NFL plays, right? And we already secured some pretty decent plays here for NFL, but we secured a really good play here with Zach Wheeler and Michael Wacha. I can go down the list here with these other plays, but I also want to show you guys the middling tool. And right now I have it just looking at NFL props against just DFS apps. And the middling tool, what it does is it shows you the best discrepancies over all the DFS apps, and it shows you which one's the middle. And a really good play just popped up here. Luke Altmaier, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Luke Altmaier for Illinois set the 200.5 passing yards on PrizePicks, but the under on Underdog set the 220.5. That's a 20-yard discount in whichever way you want to look at it. There's a huge discrepancy. And what we're saying here is that you should middle these props. So take this a step further. What you can do is then turn around, hit the over on PrizePicks, hit the under on Underdog. Hopefully that player lands in that 20-yard discrepancy, and then you win on both apps. And that's the mindset to have here. Like, we're just observing the market. All these apps set their projections independently, and we're looking to jump on the best bang for your buck value plays here on the middling tool. So we're going to go ahead and throw in, might as well, because you guys saw this just popped up. And that's the entire point here of the middling tool and optimizer. We're taking the over 200 passing yards. It looks like they're just now releasing some props, and we're already finding some great discrepancies. So let's head back here. Really like what I found here. Right now we have 4 picks. We're going to go ahead and throw in one more as we just scope out the industry. 4.5. As you can see, the DFS industry disagrees with this prop as a whole. It looks like the one app that we're going to be taking this on is on Hot Streak, set to 5.5. And you wouldn't find this prop if you were looking anywhere else on any type of other tool unless you were on this exact tool. Middle this on Hot Streak. It looks like they're the odd man out here. They're the only DFS app that set their projection to 5.5. So therefore, you should hit the under 5.5 on Hot Streak. Does that make sense? Again, scanning the market here, disagreements with 3, 3.5. Gonna skip over that. 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5 again. Like, it looks like Fliff is really, this is looking like a really good play on Fliff because they're the only one set to 4.5 with that much juice, or not that much juice here on the over 4.5. So again, just scanning the market here, trying to find the best discrepancies. And this is my exact process. I go through the entire board, just scan the market, 4, 3.5, like the whole market agrees here. Going pretty low here. And then I found one here, Chris Flexen set to 5. However, every other DFS app has it set to 5.5. Looks like it's really off here on Underdog. You can even middle these, but 5 over for Chris Flexen. We're going to go ahead and secure that value because, again, as you can see, the market is off, or the market's more sharp than PrizePicks. It's off on PrizePicks. Hit the over on 5, and every other app agrees with the 5.5. And that is how you remain long-term profitable. Select the optimal slip type for each DFS app that you're playing. And again, if you guys are looking to play other DFS apps, use code DGF for 100% match up to $100, and you guys can be middling on every single app. This is the best way to take advantage of NFL props this season.